from your local election headquarters. This is Big Country Politics on KTAB.
All right, we're back here on Big Country Politics, and we just got a tour of the 211 office, which is, I guess, in the United Way building.
Yes.
We're with Mary Cooksey. She is with 211, a call for help. First of all, explain what it is. Remind people what 211 does.
So 211 is the telephone number. It's an abbreviated dialing code. Only need to remember 3 numbers, 211. So we're not 211 because there's not an 11 on your phone.
That's right, 211. You want us, okay.
And it is the number to call when you don't know who to call. So our job is to answer questions about local community services. So in Texas, if you dial 211, you're asked to pick a language so that you can be connected with a person who speaks the language that you're most comfortable talking in. And then you have another set of numbers that you can choose from. Our office, the Call for Help office for West Central Texas, is behind option 1. Option 2 is for state eligibility services, for food stamps.
I see.
SNAP benefits. It's only been SNAP for 20 years.
Yeah,
I'm still calling it food stamps. Medicaid and those services. And then you can just listen through a variety of other options. But we're option 1. So if you're an English speaker, I tell people, dial 211, press 1 for English, and 1 to talk to our staff here in Abilene.
So what kind of calls are you guys getting here at 211?
Well, probably the easiest way is to share with you our report from October.
Okay.
We had 2,679 calls that were answered right here in this office.
This is last October. This is, okay, a few days ago.
A few days ago. Electric service payment assistance was $292.
So somebody who can't afford their electric bill for the month,
right,
they call you guys, see what kind of assistance.
Right.
And you guys are kind of the go-between between the assistance
yes.
and the caller.
Right. And we're quite frankly a broker. We don't provide services here. We get you connected with the folks who can help you. And maybe in a better way to describe it is to help you think through solutions for yourself. Because if you've never been in this spot before, you may not know
Why would you know? Yeah,
what the process is. So electric at this time of year is real important.
Okay.
Food, critically important. Rent payment assistance, equally important. All the way down to our last top need, which was still a pretty high number of 19 people in just 1 month that needed information about community clinics. And then on the opposite side of that is an unmet need. And our definition in the information and referral world, it's an unmet need if there is not a service available at that moment when you call. My typical example is if somebody calls us in West Central Texas on Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock and needs baby formula. They don't have the ability to go to the store and buy it. There are no pantries available to refer them to, so that would go as an unmet need.
Because most of the food pantries close before that.
Exactly.
And so that goes down as an unmet need,
Right.
although you could tell them on the phone, hey, this
Exactly.
place will open tomorrow.
Exactly.
That's interesting that you keep those numbers that way.
And the other piece that I think is so interesting of the unmet needs, there were only 59 unique reasons why people called us that we couldn't provide a referral to. And on the met side, there were 171 reasons. We just talked about the top few, but there were 171 kinds of things that people called us for in the month of October.
That's very telling there. I'm sure we can glean all kinds of information just from these numbers here. It's also interesting that, like you said, wintertime comes around, and this has got to be the highest number, the electric service payment assistance. 292 calls in the month of October.
Right.
From this region.
From these counties.
From these counties.
And you can see that we break it down to be able to see quickly how are we meeting the needs and reaching our folks that we are supposed to serve. As an accredited information and referral service, it's our job to make sure that every constituent in the region we serve has equal access to us. And we're a 24/7 service, but there's not people in West Central Texas, enough people that we keep
Sure.
people staffed here every day. So we contract with our 211 center in
Oh, I
Dallas
see,
to
I
cover
see.
those calls. And so, and we average about 250 calls overnight and weekends in a month. You know, there's not enough money in the
Sure.
world for somebody to sit here and be that bored.
Absolutely, yeah, yeah.
So, but we're there when somebody needs us. You know, that's the great thing. Same database, same capacity, and we are able to work back and forth. But, you know, in the 19 counties of West Central Texas, in the month of October, we had contact from every single one of those counties. Even Kent County, we even had one contact. There was
Way out there.
like 366 people in the whole county.
Yeah, yeah. Wow. Well, that's interesting, and I'm sure there's so much more to talk about when it comes to 211 Texas, a call for help. But I want to give you a chance to let people know a departing thought for you on 211 Texas approaching the holidays.
I think that the piece that I would like your viewers to know is that if you are a person who needs help or you're a person who wants to help, there's a reason for you to call 211. We at 211 Texas, a call for help, which is, again, the 19 counties of West Central Texas that we focus on, it's our job to know who is providing assistance. You know, stuff happens to people
Yeah, absolutely.
and things change. You know, go back several years when the fires went through Cross Plains and the day after Christmas. And, you know, we coordinated with our neighbors to make sure that those families had their Christmas replaced. 211 is here all the time because everybody needs help sometime. It's not that we're going to be able to make anything perfect and whole again, but just being able to talk with somebody and know that you're not out there all by yourself, I think is a huge value. And our staff, highly trained, most of them are certified. They can brainstorm with you to accomplish solutions that you would never even think of.
Awesome. Mary Cooksey with 211 Texas, a call for help. The number to call not only if you need help, but as you said, if you're able to help.
Right, exactly.
Thank you very much for
Thank you.
being on the show.
Appreciate it.
All right, we'll be back.